Hi everyone, I was about to record this Mother's Day video for you and then I got photobombed by my beautiful little girl. So she's now going to be in the video. And I just wanted to say that Mother's Day traditionally is a day of celebration where we celebrate our mothers and we celebrate the relationship that we have with them. And if you have a wonderful, caring, beautiful, nourishing relationship with your mother, this can be a day of celebration. But not all relationships are like that. Growing up, I had a very difficult relationship with my mother, and I actually suffered a lot of narcissistic abuse. And what I want to do is really just hold space and acknowledge those of you who perhaps have a similar relationship. And just to let you know that I know it can be very hurtful, especially around this time, because we are reminded so much by society and by those around us who have this beautiful, loving relationship. And we miss out. And you really do feel the pain of that, and I know that. There are so many occasions in my life where I didn't feel loved, I didn't feel supported, I didn't feel nurtured or cared for. And I really felt like I didn't matter and I was unseen. And there were times in my life when I was really down and defeated. And I would have really loved to have the support and care of a nourishing mother-daughter relationship. And it was never something that I received. And what I came to learn later on as I did my own healing is that although it's so wonderful to have this beautiful, nourishing, loving relationship with your mom, this one person who will always be there for you and protect you and look after you, not having that was actually a learning experience for me that taught me to go deeper within myself and to learn that love actually comes from deep within my own being, and that I couldn't look for it outside of myself. And the fact that it was missing within me was why I was seeing this experience of it not being reciprocated to me. I was not loved, I wasn't appreciated, I wasn't seen, I wasn't validated. And it was only through a process of healing myself that I was able to then change what I was seeing externally. And I now have this beautiful relationship with my own daughter. He is just such a beautifully amazing, loving, caring soul. And although I still don't have a very close, loving relationship with my mom, I am able to appreciate her for the things that she does give me. And what that means is, at one stage in my life, when I was very severely depressed and I went to see various psychologists and psychiatrists and so on, and took depression meds and had lots of suicide plans and so on. One thing that a counselor said to me was, your mother never took on the role of being a mother. And this really struck me, and it actually was an incredibly pivotal moment in my healing, because I thought about this and I thought, yes, the relationship that I have with my mom is actually more sibling rivalry, if you like, where she seemed to be jealous of me. She seemed to want to befriend my friends and sort of giggle with them behind my back in a way, or she wasn't demonstrative. She wasn't there as a form of support and love. And what I realized was she never actually took on that mother role. And it was because she was incapable of it. She herself had deep trauma that she hadn't worked through. And so she was incapable of demonstrating love and actually giving it to me. And this taught me as a small child that I was unlovable, and that there must be something wrong with me. But the reality of the situation is there was nothing wrong with me. It was just her traumas. And this was shutting her down and not making her able to demonstrate and give me love. And so what I had to do was I had to release this need to expect that she would give me validation, that she would give me love, that she would be there in my corner fighting for me, and to have this loving mother-daughter relationship with her. And when I did release her from that, from the burden of that, I guess, I was able to accept what is. And all suffering actually comes from our inability to accept what is. We look at situations and we try and make them what we want them to be. And that's where suffering comes from. What we actually need to do is look at a situation as it clearly is, as a person clearly is, and accept them for who they are and what they are able to give. Because every person has something positive to give. Even if they can't be the exact thing that you want them to be in a relationship, there are still positive and also negative attributes to that person. And so I was able to accept my mother for the good things that she did have. So, you know, her sense of humor, the fact that she could be nice to my children, that sort of thing. And I was willing to accept her back into my life on those terms. So see her for who she really was, not who I wanted her to be. And your healing is not dependent on healing the relationship with your mother. If you have a difficult relationship with your mother and you say, well, you know what, she's never going to change, then just accept that. It doesn't mean that you can't heal the wounds of your childhood and that you can't grow. And it also means that you will be changing your family line. All of the pain that has been passed on from generations to generations of these difficult family dynamics, it can stop with you. And I just wanted to say, it's changed my life, and it's given me the opportunity to have a loving mother-daughter relationship that I now have with my own daughter. And that is going forward in a positive way. So lots of love. And if you are interested in moving forward from trauma and rebuilding your self-worth, please get in touch with me. I am a spiritual coach. My name is Nicolene, the Flamekeeper. And you can find me at theflamekeeper.com.au. And I offer free discovery calls to see if spiritual coaching is right for you. So please get in touch. Thank you.